Good morning and welcome to the wonderful world of Des Moines. Now just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello, it's time for a question.
Okay, so for tonight, here's the question. If you could be in any TV show, what would it be?
The Muppet Show.
Oh,
you'd want to be a guest
easy.
star of the Muppets?
Yep.
What would you do for your talent on the Muppet Show?
A stunt.
A stunt?
Oh, you and Gonzo?
Yep.
What kind of a stunt do you think
Would
you'd
Gonzo
do?
shoot you out of a cannon?
Shoot me out of the cannon.
I think it was pretty hard for me because it was between three shows.
Yeah, there we
Friends,
go.
Seinfeld, and The Office. But I think I choose The Office. I think it would be fun to be a part of that show. Joe, your turn.
Well, Seinfeld comes, of course, to the forefront, but I think
I'm sorry.
I'd want to be on the Smothers Brothers show.
I didn't know.
That's going way back.
Yeah.
Weren't they the ones who went, is that them? No?
I don't know what
Who
you're
was
talking
that? Yeah.
about. No, I loved it when they would.
Oh, no.
They would do their like comedy songs and stuff like that. That kind of stuff was just fun. Their skits were hilarious.
What would you do on the show?
Huh?
What would you do on the show?
I don't know.
All right, so that was our question. I'm trying to think of a question every night just to get Craig involved in the conversation. Tonight, he's very...
complaining and why?
Yeah, he's on edge.
He's very much on edge for some reason. And
All day
I'm
long
not sure
he has
why.
been.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because after we got done with lunch, he just really wanted to come home right away. I'm not sure what's going on. But we stopped, you'll see in the video, we stopped at a Mexican grocery store, which we've never been to. And we chose some snacks. And I chose these Doritos because it says they're pizza flavored. And I've been wanting pizza flavored Doritos for a long time. So let's see if they taste like the other ones. Okay, are you all right?
Yep.
Definitely pizza.
Pretty plain.
It tastes good to me.
Not bad though.
Definitely tastes like pizza. Not as strong as a pizza taste as when they had pizza flavored Doritos. But it's a good flavor. I like it. Craig, what did you think?
They taste like pizza to me.
I think they were kind of like muted nacho cheese. I don't know why.
It's just not a really strong pizza taste.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I would have expected a little more oregano taste or something like that to it. Ow! Stop it, buddy.
Sorry.
Stop.
Craig, what's going on?
Hey,
Hey.
he is wound up today, as you
What's
can
going
see.
on? What's wrong?
Use your words.
I'm sorry.
What's wrong?
I just want to taste it.
Okay, so this is, it's the pineapple coconut candy that we're trying. Okay, Craig. Here, take a bite, because it's kind of... I was thinking it was going to be more like cakey, but it's not. It's pineapple coconut candy.
It's going to taste good.
It does or it doesn't? No? Definitely lots of coconut. Do you want to go spit it out? I don't taste much pineapple.
Well, thanks for that, Mama.
You're welcome. Yeah.
It tastes like, I can't remember what the name of those. There's a pink, a white, and a brown, and they're coconut, like jelly kind of things like that that
Sorry
I
about it,
that I
Mama.
like.
It's okay.
You're just pretty wound up right now.
I'm fine, Mama.
You'll be fine. Okay. I wouldn't buy that again.
I didn't mind it. I'd actually buy that again before I'd buy those pizza Doritos. There's not enough difference in the Doritos.
It seems like it's hard for me to get it, swallow it for some reason. It's very dense coconut.
Yeah. This guy likes coconut. So.
I'm gonna get a drink. So you got to see there how Craig gets when he's, I don't know if it's overstimulated or.
He was impatient, and he couldn't really let us know. Well, he couldn't let us know why he was.
Well, and he was like that today volunteering. I mean, he didn't have a meltdown or anything, but I asked him how he was feeling, and I'm trying to think of what he said, but it wasn't overwhelmed. I don't remember. But he's wanted to be in his, ever since we got home, he's just wanted to be in his room.
Yeah.
And he was really tired. After we ate lunch and we went to Family Dollar for just a little bit because I wanted to exchange a shirt. And then we went to that Mexican grocery store, and he didn't really want to be in there. He kept saying, "Are we almost done? Are we almost done?" And then when he came home, I think he did his pedaling. And then he has been in his room pretty much ever since, except for supper. Oh, well, and I wanted him to drop some flowers for me, and he did not like doing that either.
Yeah, he was very upset about that.
I don't know if he's just getting overstimulated because he's so excited for the trip, or...
I mean, he does that. He does that a lot. If we're in our room and we're watching TV, he's in 15 times an hour.
But he's not like upset like
verifying stuff and everything. So
he wants to talk about it.
Just like Craig has trouble with his emotions as far as like emotionally crying, he has triggers that will get him to cry. I think he has triggers for other stuff, and a lot of them we're not really sure what they are.
Yeah, we haven't uncovered that.
Yeah, as to what he's really feeling.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's unfortunate. And that's a lot of why, you know, we shelter Craig as far as when we go out into the public and everything like that. If he'd have been that upset, like just in a regular store, and if we were both together, I would have taken him out to the van and got him out of whatever was setting him off, you know, and
yeah,
you just don't know what it is.
I don't want. I know people think, oh, he's going to do something bad, or he's going to hurt someone, and I don't believe that would ever happen. But if you don't know Craig, then I suppose I understand. It's unpredictable behavior, and that's
because he looks
alarming
sometimes
to people.
You look into Craig's face, and you know we don't see it, but I know it's there. We don't notice it, I should say. But I mean, he's got like rage sometimes in his face and everything, and you try to get him diffused out of that as fast as you can. And a lot of times that's just saying, Craig, let's just go out. And usually he's ready. He's always ready to get out. Whatever's setting him off, he doesn't really want to be around it. So sometimes we walk out of situations that we wouldn't really want to walk out of. We're not done with whatever we're doing, but
you know, you have to know when it's time to quit. I found that out the hard way.
Yep.
If you don't want him to have a total meltdown, you just get out. But I don't like other people to see that side of Craig because they don't know the other side. If they're strangers, they don't know the other side of Craig.
Yeah. Like
and they don't understand.
When he's hitting on his head, man, he hits pretty hard, and he grabs my arm, and it feels like a police officer coming up behind you. Where are you going, son?
Yeah.
You know they mean what they're doing right there, and so.
But I really like to know why he's so wound today. Contrary, I think maybe is another word for it.
Yeah, could be a front
But he
change,
did fine.
maybe.
He did really good at lunch. He ordered his sandwich exactly the way. I didn't help him at all. He talked to the lady, and I mean that was excellent. But something happened after lunch. I think he's just tired, or maybe he doesn't feel great. Because we have been kind of passing around this. So that could have something to do with it too. So I had someone ask me in the comments, what do I feel is responsible for the rise in cases of autism or people being diagnosed? Is it the environment? And I have mentioned on here before that I think maybe it is environmental. I think maybe there's something in the environment that's
That could
changed.
be one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be one. Yeah, I'm not saying it's the only thing. Um, I think genetics has something to do with it, but why are there more and more? A lot of people say, well, they're just diagnosing more than they used to. But I don't necessarily think that's true.
I think that's a big part of it myself. It's mainstream, just where nobody knew what autism was. We talked about we could recognize in ourselves when we were in school that certain kids had autism.
Well, yeah, I think
that
it's true.
weren't diagnosed.
There's more high functioning, what we used to call Asperger's, probably being diagnosed. But I'm also seeing more kids that are nonverbal, and
those kids used to be put away in homes. I mean, that's blunt. That's horribly blunt, but that's what they used to do. That's what they. I had a cousin that I'm sure he had some other issues too, but I'm sure he had autism.
Oh yeah, a lot of the things you tell me about him.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think he had autism.
In fact, when we were growing up, they just
and he was. Oh wow, he was 6 years older than me, or so. So
well, I remember you saying that your dad would warn you there were certain signs you could see when. I mean, and that sounds.
He hated kids screaming, like having fun. Ah, you!
And that sounds.
We weren't allowed to do that stuff.
God,
he didn't like laughing, things like that. And of all of our family, the only one he really liked, he liked Dad, and which I think. Craig had an incredible relationship with my dad. It's like they can sense when, I think a lot of times when you're a safe individual, besides being parents and everything, they, just like some people have a good gift of discernment to know, what the characteristics are good and bad in people. I think a lot of autistic kids have that too, verbal or nonverbal. I think they just know. So yeah, I think there's a lot.
I think there's a lot more to do with
just building from different fronts.
Right. I think there's a lot more to do with genetics than I ever realized at first. I mean, when we start looking back through family history,
I mean, we
can see on both sides.
Yeah, instances that we think that that it was some of it was prevalent.
But you just, when we were growing up, kids were just diagnosed as slow or mentally retarded, and that was it. There was no other diagnosis along
syndrome,
with it.
Down syndrome was another one. That was around back. Still is.
But that one's pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have autism and Down syndrome, but I think
the ultra high functioning they were just
weird.
They were the weird kids. That's what everybody thought. That's what I thought. And I look back and I'm like, I would have hoped I would have treated some of those kids a little bit different if I'd known it wasn't that they were weird, but even
then, we should have still treated them. Yeah. I wish we knew then what we knew now.
I was a dumb kid. And that's what you have to chalk it up to. I mean, kids.
Well, you're uneducated about it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's from vaccinations, and I know there are people that do. I just don't really think that, because then why is it so hit and miss? Why is it only causing some kids to be autistic? And I definitely don't think that was Craig, because I didn't see a change in him. Like, he didn't have words and lose them at 18 months, or how a lot of people describe why they think the vaccination causes autism. In our case, I definitely don't think that was it. And also, are more people seeking diagnosis and I definitely think that. I think that the internet is really scaring parents. And I guess there's good and bad in that, because, you know, people are seeing the signs earlier. But I think a lot of times too, parents are so hyper vigilant on every little thing that their child does, and mild so now, and worrying about, I think it makes it more stressful. I said in the note I read yesterday that and I've said that recently. I didn't realize I said it back then, but I'm actually glad that I had no clue that Craig had autism for 2 years, because that gave us 2 years of just being his parents and enjoying him without putting him under the microscope all the time and worry, you know, why isn't he doing this and why isn't he doing that? I mean, I feel like Craig was, I guess, close enough to the borderline for everything. He met all of his physical milestones. It was more social milestones that he wasn't meeting, and of course talking, communication.
Yeah, Craig said a lot of words, but most words that he said were not directed to anybody. He would just say them as he was looking up and everything. I mean, I think you played the video where he was playing with the flag that was hanging, and you hear that. He's down there, he's just jabbering around that flag and everything, and that was how Craig's. We were very hopeful that Craig would speak, because
Florida,
he was always
Yeah.
Florida, here we come, buddy. But he was vocal, you know. He wasn't going to need to be trained to push words through vocal cords or anything, you know.
Yeah, he had the ability to speak. It was just
you know, and
maturing to the
and you would hear him say words, you know, but a lot of times they weren't to you.
Right, he just was saying, it was echolalia basically.
Yep.
I guess those are my thoughts on that. I would love to hear what everyone else thinks. Why are there so many more individuals being diagnosed with autism now than there were when Craig was diagnosed? I was also reading through one of my
I think I got a raccoon on the back deck.
I was reading through.
You'll excuse me for a minute. You may see me run across the window.
When I was looking through my journals last night, I came across one where one of the other moms and dads, they had a son with autism a year older than Craig. And I think I've said before, Craig and a couple of other boys were like the trailblazers for autism in the schools in Knoxville. They hadn't had any before them that were mainstreamed. And this lady was the first one, and she actually had trouble getting him mainstreamed, and it said like she was getting calls from the principals from the 3 elementary schools saying that they were overcrowded and that they didn't know if they had a teacher that was going to be able to meet all of his needs. But the particular parents I'm talking about were excellent advocates for their son, and they got it all figured out, and in a lot of ways they cleared the way for Craig, I feel like, for us, because they were the first ones, and they were very proactive in making sure that their son got an equal education. So I definitely think I just think there are a lot more children on the autistic spectrum now, just from my observances. Sorry. But anyway.
Your observation.
Yeah. I guess that's all. We're getting to almost 20 minutes, so we probably better wrap it up. So we'll go on to the rest of the video. Craig and I volunteered. We went out for lunch at Palmer's. One of our viewing family sent us a gift card to Palmer's, which was very nice. And then we went to the Mexican grocery store. So I hope you'll enjoy the rest of the video, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
In case you're wondering, I don't chase raccoons just to chase them. I kind of like it too. Stop. I got. Okay,
I have to tell. No, wait. I have to tell you one more thing. I showed you where Joe set all those traps around that hole. And
here's a reminder.
my goodness.
Take out recycling.
Now, see, this is really nice, though, these reminders,
But-
believe it or not.
She does interrupt a lot. But on the Ring Cam, he has that camera on it, and it went off one night around, I don't know, 11, and I looked at it, and a little mouse came up and just ran over the tops of all of those. There's like, what, 4 or 5 traps?
4 or 5 traps.
It just comes up and jumps on top of them and runs away.
Yeah.
I think you
I've
overplayed your hand.
Well, I've caught very few mice in those traps. Those traps are more rat traps and chipmunk, gopher kind of things.
It just went on its merry way. All right, with that, we may not have, we probably won't have a talking point tomorrow because Libby and Josie are staying all night. But we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Peace too.
Tonight, we are making a mesquite barbecue pork loin. It's Hormel. Here's what it looks like in the crock pot. I have added 1 cup of water and some chicken bouillon just to give it some extra broth so it doesn't get dry. Have it set on low. It usually takes about 5 hours. I actually took this crock pot out, plugged it in, and forgot to put the pork loin in. And Craig came down and reminded me that I need to cook the pork loin. So thank goodness for Craig. And he doesn't want me to forget to cook the pork loin. He's looking forward to it.
Hello, and welcome to our daily view.
We're starting off our day volunteering at the Ronald McDonald House, right?
Right.
We are. Craig's getting the laundry in the machines. And then, after we fill them up, we just wait to put them in the dryer, right, Craig? And then we put them away. And the only thing we wash while we're here is usually bedding and towels. Hey, Craig. Have you ever watched E.T.? Have you ever watched E.T.?
What's that?
You know the E.T. ride at Universal Studios?
I know it is, Bill.
Have you watched it? Can you give us a review of E.T.?
It's about extraterrestrial who got left behind by his family and takes refuge where she befriends humans.
Can you tell me who's in that movie? Who are the actors and actresses?
Well, there's Drew Barrymore,
What year did E.T. come out?
1982. I give the movie 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, and a Craigie Member Silver approval.
Have you ever watched Dracula?
No.
Have you ever watched the movie Frankenstein? No? Have you watched Young Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a funny movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It has the talents of Gene Wilder and Kenneth Mars, Cloris Leachman, and Maureen Feldman.
What year did that come out?
1974, the year
Yeah.
what Blazing Saddles was.
Oh, what's Blazing Saddles about? I actually have never seen that.
Film. That's Cleveland Little.
Did you ever watch it?
Yeah.
You did. I remember people talking about Blazing Saddles a lot. Today we're eating lunch at Palmer's Deli because one of our viewer family sent us a Palmer's gift card. Let's see what the special is today. Harry's not waiting. Harry came in and got right in line. He means business. Let's give you a little look around. It's not too busy yet. That's great. We got here about 10 minutes till noon, but the parking lot's almost full.
No tomatoes, no red onions.
Here while I'm waiting. Look at those giant meat. I think they're supposed to be meatloafs. They look like giant meatballs. I always love the salads here. Cajun tuna. Here, it looks like they have some big burritos and they have a Mexican tort. I actually think we've gotten that before. I don't know what kind of cake it is, but look at that. That looks amazing. It doesn't have a sign. Craig always likes to get the Snickers apple salad. I am getting a piece of this quiche to take home and try tonight. That looks so good. Here's Craig's club sandwich. He got it toasted. He did a really good job ordering this all by himself and talking to the lady. It looks really good. And he got the Snickers apple salad. And a scotcheroo. And I got the turnberry, which is what I get here quite often, which is turkey, cream cheese, Havarti, and cranberry sauce. It's so good. And I usually take half of that home to Joe because it's a really filling sandwich. I got pea salad and a Neiman Marcus cookie, and to take home. And Craig's been really interested to see the bacon onion quiche I got. See, Craig? What do you think?
Looks good.
You gonna try some of it tonight?
What about the pulled pork?
Oh yeah, we'll have pulled pork. Yeah, forgot about that. How's your sandwich taste?
Good, Mama.
How about that apple salad?
Good. Palmer's is the best sandwich place. The sandwich is delicious. The waitress seems nice. I give it 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, and a Craigie Vancouver super approval.
We're gonna look at the Family Dollar this morning. To show you the cute shirts that they have at the Family Dollar. It's only $8, and I love that pattern. And look at the SpongeBob shirt. And it is $9. So cute. And today I thought we would check out this Mexican grocery store. I don't know how to say the name, but let's see what they have in here. I'm sure it's interesting. Oh, lots of different chips. I can tell we're going to have to get something. This almost looks like a snack mix. Oh, we definitely need to try this. I probably need to get a cart. Look at all of these different chips. These are Bacorns. Craig, look at all these different chips. Zambos. Smells really good in here. They also have meat, and they make, at least I know they have rotisserie chicken because I saw it on the door. These are lime. Oh, so many things. It's gonna be hard to choose what to pick, what to try. Look at these giant pork rinds. A wheat flour snack. Now it looks like they put something on top of it. Interesting. I feel like I need a guide in here telling me what things are and what's the best. Ranchitas. These must be like Doritos, but they look like they're spicy. This one has Doritos 3D in it. Oh, I guess several of them do. Here's the cookies. Oh, it smells so good in here. There's an assortment box. Oh, look at these with cookies with sprinkles. Maybe Livy would try them.
Well,
Oh, these look good because it looks like they're orange. I love orange flavor. There's hard decisions. Still looking here. Looks like they have some tortillas and some chips. Over here, it's like candy. Oh, look at these, are interesting. Definitely let me know what these are if you know. Sweet and spicy goo. Kind of a jelly candy, maybe. Oh, I bet I like these. They're like jellies. Oh, I'm gonna get these. mango little jelly things in a cup. Coconut candy, marzipan. It all looks great. Vanilla. Pig pups with chili powder. So many different things. It looks like a sucker with chili layers. I just can't do that. There's some assorted candies. This is oh, you wrap them around an apple. But is it spicy? It says tomorrow flavored caramel paste. I bet it's spicy. There's this string of suckers. Are they caramel? So many things to choose from. They have some foods that's made. It looks like tamales, Wonder Roast chicken with some veggies, and some meats. Wow. They have a big meat counter. I was hoping to find, maybe they make their own salsa here. There's a bunch of sauces over there. Lots of rice and beans. Seasonings. Pastries. Interesting. Looks like cookies up here. So many interesting things. Could this be true? Are these pizza flavored? I've got to find out. What do you think about the Mexican grocery store, Craig?
Not bad.
Yeah, I thought that was lots of fun. They have so much packed into that store. We're going to come back and try some more things. But I did get quite a few things for us to try, and I'm excited about that. Fell asleep watching Batman. The cat was really tired too. Oh, so is Penny. Oh, she's awake. I don't know where Bernie is. There's Eggs. She's taking a nap in the sunroom. Mitch must be downstairs. There's Bernie. And Penny. Here is our haul from the Mexican store. We got this snack mix. I got these Doritos because it looks like they say pizza flavored, but I could be way off. And we're gonna try them. I got these orange cookies. These very soft jellies. I'm anxious to try these because they're soft like the Sun-Kissed jellies. I got these choco rolls that are pineapple cream filled. I got these two fruits, and actually the man in the store was very nice and let me try one, and I really liked it. I want Craig to try it and see what he says. To me, it kind of had a cantaloupe taste. I don't know what they're called. I'm going to look it up. I got this. I have it upside down. It says guava candy and the pineapple coconut candy. That sounds amazing. I mean, pineapple and coconut equal pina colada. So, can't wait to try these. Let's take a little nap. We have Livy with us today. And she's playing with the Play-Doh. Today was career day at preschool, and Livy wants to be a doctor. Her mommy got her a doctor dress. Did you have fun at school? She's not in the mood to be on camera right now.
Well, she's 5 minutes from waking up.
Right. She had a rough wake up. She's coming out of it. And our yard is mowed. Someone put in the comments that our yard was full of weeds. Fair enough, it was. But it's all mowed off and looking nice now. Oh, I think our Walmart delivery's here. We're drying some flowers today, which Craig's not so excited about, but I'm getting him to do it. He just doesn't want to take very long. I'm trying to teach him to spend more time. He's doing good.
All he wants to do is spend more time.
Yeah, you're doing good.
All through this cartoon.
You're fine. And the pork roast is done. This is barbecue flavor. Craig is ready to eat it, so let's make him a sandwich. So I get some pulled pork out of here. I mean, that's what Craig calls it anyway. Well, it actually is, because it's a pork roast and we just pull it all
I think
apart.
it's messy.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay though. All right, we got it all on there? All right, now what do you put on it?
Cheese here.
Okay, Craig likes a slice of cheese. And now what do you put on it?
Honey mustard.
He likes it with honey mustard. Craig is a mustard lover. Likes different mustard on different things, but he really likes honey mustard and the spicy mustard.
They're both the difference.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
And he's going to have a slice of his birthday cake for dessert.
Yep. Put on this bowl, please.
Okay, I will. And he's having some baked lays for a side. Those are actually what I got with my lunch today, and I wasn't hungry enough to eat them. How's your sandwich?
Good, Mama. Delicious. A Little Bit Brave by Nicola Kinar. Logan was a stay-at-home bunny. His friend Luna was the daring one. She had new adventures every day. They sound quite exciting, but rather frightening too. But whenever Luna said, "Come out with me, it's fun," Logan said, "Oh no, I'll never go outside. It's far too scary." At last, Luna had had enough. "You have to come out with me." "No," said Logan. "You're no fun," said Luna. "I'm too scared," said Logan. "Sometimes, Logan, you just have to be a little bit brave," shouted Luna. And she stomped out. Logan tried to have a normal morning. He watered his indoor plants. He dusted his shell collection. He baked some cookies, but nothing felt right. He was very upset. Luna had never been angry with him before. "I'll have to make it up with her right away," he thought. There was just one problem. Luna was outside. It would be an adventure, and Logan had never had one of those. He had no idea what to pack, so he took a snorkel, a flashlight, and a tin of cookies. Then he put on his favorite scarf, gathered up all his courage, and tiptoed out. It was strange and noisy in the woods. There were flapping and scurrying, tweeting, and rustling. "I knew it would be scary," thought Logan. He took a deep breath and called, "Luna!" There was no reply. But lots of other animals scampered up. Luna, they said. She was the bravest bunny in the world. She dives into the river to collect shells, said an otter. She rides around the forest on my back, said a deer. She explores the deep dark caves and goes looking for bears, said a fox. That sounds so scary, said Logan. But if you don't do those things too, said a mouse, perhaps you'll find her. So that's exactly what Logan did. First he dived into the river. Splash! It was chilly. It was lucky he had packed his snorkel. There was a whole new world underwater. Logan saw fish and frogs and snails. But he didn't see Luna. Then he rode off with it to the deer. Whoosh! My, it was fast. It was lucky he brought his scarf to help him hold on. There was a whole new world in the woods. He saw sparrows and squirrels and butterflies. But he didn't see Luna. Then he tiptoed into a cave. Ying! It was lucky he packed his flashlight. There was a whole new world in the dark. He saw bats and spiders and sleeping bears. But he didn't see Luna. Logan was amazed at all the things he'd done. If only I could see Luna, he said, she'd be really proud of me. He was so pleased with himself. He decided to have a cookie. But before he could open the tin, he heard a shout. Stay back, you wicked wolf! That voice sounded familiar. In fact, it sounded just like Luna! Oh no! A huge hungry wolf was trying to eat her. Logan hid behind a tree. Suddenly, he didn't feel brave at all. I want to go home, he whimpered. But he couldn't let Luna be eaten. So he picked up his cookies, got off above his courage, and ran. No! He cried. Don't eat Luna! Eat my cookies! The wolf was very surprised. Cookies, he said. I don't mind if I do. And he gobbled up the whole lot. The wolf was very friendly after that. That was amazing, cried Luna. When you did you become so brave? I think it started this morning, said Logan, when I was baking cookies. Luna laughed. Shall we go home and bake some more? I like that, said Logan. But first, we need another adventure. The end. This is Craigie Vavra saying, keep on having a great day, and we'll see you next time.